You know what separates people who achieve big dreams from those who don't? It's not luck. It's not talent. It's belief. A deep, strong belief that you are capable of doing great things. Because the truth is, we don't act according to what is actually possible. We act according to what we believe is possible. In The Magic of Thinking Big, David Schwartz explains that everything begins in the mind. If you think small, you act small. If you think big, you act bold. And your results always follow your mindset. Think about your own life. How many times have you stopped yourself from applying for a job, starting a business, or speaking up in a meeting just because a small voice inside said you're not ready or you're not good enough? That voice is not reality. That voice is fear pretending to be logic. Schwartz reminds us that belief works like a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you truly believe you can do something, your energy changes. Your confidence rises. Your focus sharpens. And people around you start reacting differently to you. Belief is powerful and belief is contagious. When you believe in yourself, others begin to believe in you too. But the real challenge is this. How do you believe in yourself when doubt feels stronger than confidence? The answer is simple. You start small. You begin by catching your negative thoughts. The moment you hear yourself saying, "I can't do this," replace it with, "How can I make this work?" That single question shifts your brain from excuses to solutions. When you ask how, your mind starts searching for answers instead of reasons to quit. Another powerful tool is visualization. Not fantasy dreaming, but realistic emotional visualization. See yourself completing that task, delivering that presentation, achieving that goal. Feel the confidence, feel the satisfaction, feel the pride. The more you visualize success, the more your brain accepts it as possible. And once your mind accepts it, your actions begin to align with it. Self-confidence is not arrogance. It is not pretending to know everything. It is the calm assurance that you can learn, adapt, and figure things out along the way. People who think big do not have everything planned. They simply believe they will find a way. And because they believe that, they usually do. The first magic of thinking big is believing in yourself before the evidence appears. Because belief does not come after success. Success comes after belief. Most people live their entire lives inside invisible walls. Walls created by their own thinking. They don't dream big. They don't aim high. Because somewhere along the way they were told, be realistic. But here is the truth. What we call realistic is often just limited. Thinking big does not mean ignoring reality. It means expanding it. David Schwartz says the size of your success is determined by the size of your thinking. Small thinking keeps you safe, comfortable, and stuck. Big thinking pushes you into growth, opportunity, and progress. When you think big, your questions change. You stop asking, "How can I survive?" and start asking, "How can I grow?" You stop asking, "What is the minimum I can do?" and start asking, "What is the maximum I am capable of?" Thinking big is not about fame or ego. It is about seeing yourself as someone worthy of more. Someone capable of more. Someone who deserves better. Every invention, every breakthrough, every achievement started as a thought. Big thinkers are not special. They simply refuse to let small thinking control their future. One practical way to think big is by changing your language. Replace "I hope" with "I will." Replace "maybe" with "definitely." Replace "someday" with "today." Words shape thoughts. Thoughts shape actions. Actions shape results. If you constantly speak small, you will live small. Keep your goals slightly out of reach. Not impossible, but challenging enough to stretch you. Because growth happens outside comfort zones. Now let's talk about the biggest enemies of big thinking: fear and excuses. David Schwartz calls this mental disease excusitis. There is health excusitis. I would chase my dreams, but I don't have energy. There is age excusitis. I'm too young or I'm too old. There is intelligence excusitis. I'm not smart enough. And there is luck excusitis. Some people are just lucky. I'm not. These excuses sound reasonable, but they exist only to protect us from discomfort. They help us avoid risk and responsibility. The truth is, everyone feels fear. Every successful person you admire has felt doubt, insecurity, and uncertainty. The difference is they moved forward anyway. They did not wait for fear to disappear. Schwartz teaches that action is the cure for fear. The longer you wait, the stronger fear becomes. But the moment you take action, fear starts losing its power. Instead of asking what if I fail, ask what if I succeed. Your brain naturally imagines worst-case scenarios. But when you deliberately imagine success, you train your mind to expect positive outcomes. Every time you say I can't, you reinforce a limit. Catch yourself and ask, is this fact or fear? Most of the time it is fear disguised as logic. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is acting despite fear. No one builds a great life by playing it safe. Fear shrinks when faced, and excuses disappear when replaced by action. Confidence is not something you are born with. Confidence is built. And it is built through action, not waiting. David Schwartz says it clearly. Action cures fear. Most people think confidence comes first and action comes later. But in reality, action comes first and confidence follows. Think about anything you learned in life. You were nervous at first. But once you started doing it, confidence slowly replaced fear. Experience creates evidence, and evidence builds belief. Start with small actions. Speak once. Try once. Take one step. Do not aim for perfection. Aim for progress. Every action you take adds to your confidence bank. Celebrate small wins. Confidence is built in small moments, not just big achievements. People who appear confident are not fearless. They simply trust that they will figure things out as they go. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Take action now. Because confidence comes from doing, not thinking. Your attitude plays a huge role in thinking big. Your attitude is like a magnet. It attracts or repels opportunities. David Schwartz emphasizes that success begins with a positive mental attitude. When your attitude is positive, your actions become powerful. When your attitude is negative, even good plans fail. Two people can face the same situation. One sees a problem. The other sees an opportunity. The difference is not circumstance. It is mindset. Positive thinking does not mean ignoring challenges. It means choosing how you respond. Instead of saying this is too hard, say this will help me grow. Instead of saying I failed, say I learned. Ask yourself every morning, what is good about today? This simple habit trains your brain to look for possibilities instead of problems. People are drawn to positive energy. Employers trust it. Friends appreciate it. Opportunities follow it. Guard your attitude carefully, because your attitude shapes your reality. Big thinking also requires clear goals. Without goals, thinking big becomes daydreaming. Goals give direction to belief. Set goals that excite you. Goals that stretch you. Goals that make you slightly uncomfortable. If your goals do not challenge you, they will not change you. Once you set a goal, think creatively. Ask, how can this be done, instead of can this be done? Write down multiple ways to reach your goal. Creativity grows when you stop believing there is only one path. Visualize your success clearly. Then work backward and identify the steps. Goals are bridges between dreams and reality. The moment you decide exactly what you want and start thinking creatively about how to get it, you begin building that bridge. Finally, remember this. Success is never a solo journey. Big thinkers build strong relationships. They encourage, support, and uplift others. True leadership is not control. It is inspiration. When you help others believe in themselves, you strengthen your own belief. Thinking big is not just about personal success. It is about creating impact. When you help people rise, you rise with them. The magic of thinking big is not a one-time decision. It is a daily habit. Feed your mind with positive thoughts. Surround yourself with people who think bigger than you. Reflect on your progress every day. Think big in small actions. Speak, act, and show up like the person you want to become. Because excellence is not an event. It is a habit. Believe in yourself. Set bold goals. Take consistent action. And never let fear shrink your dreams. Think big. Act bold. And watch your life expand in ways you never imagined possible. Don't let fear or doubt shrink your dreams. Start thinking big right now in every decision you make. If you found value in this video, make sure to like it. Share it with someone who needs this message and subscribe to our channel Voice Vibes Mirror for more inspiring book summaries and life-changing lessons. Keep thinking big. Keep taking action.